Forget Vegas, baby. This ain't your mama's gambling town. This is Macau. A place where the ghosts of Portuguese traders linger in cobblestone streets and the scent of incense mingles with the salty air. You got centuries-old temples rubbing shoulders with neon-drenched casinos and a culinary scene that'll make your taste buds sing opera. Yeah, Macau's a sensory overload, a place where East crashes into West and somehow, it all just works. So, loosen your belt, grab a cold one, and let's dive into the heart and soul of this crazy beautiful city. This ain't your average travelogue, folks. This is about peeling back the layers, getting a little grit under our fingernails, and finding the soul of Macau, one delicious bite, one stunning view, one heart-stopping adventure at a time. You coming? Alright, let's talk history, or at least what's left of it. These ain't just some pretty ruins, folks. This is St. Paul's, a monument to ambition and, well, fire. See, back in the 16th century, the Portuguese, they were hot shit. Building churches grander than anything Asia had ever seen. Then, boom, one little cooking mishap and the whole damn thing goes up in smoke. Now all that's left is this facade, a haunting reminder of empires lost and time's relentless march. But damn if it ain't beautiful. You stand there, under that skeletal arch, and you can almost hear the whispers of Jesuit priests, and smell the incense from forgotten rituals. Don't just snap a selfie and move on, take a minute. Let the weight of history sink in. Imagine the lives lived and lost within these crumbling walls. This is the soul of Macau laid bare. You feel that? Yeah, that's history, whispering its secrets. And hey, while you're here, climb up to the top of Mount Fortress, right next door. You'll get a killer view of the city, a panorama of neon and ancient temples, all crammed together under the South China sun. Trust me, it's worth the hike. Step out of the shadows of St. Paul's and bam! You're hit with a wave of pure sensory overload. This is Serenity Square, the beating heart of Macau. Imagine a Portuguese plaza, all cobblestones and pastel-colored buildings, but instead of cafes, you got shops hawking dried seafood and bakeries pumping out Portuguese egg tarts. This ain't your sterile, postcard-perfect Europe. This is the real deal, a place where old-world charm collides head-on with Chinese hustle. You got grandmas haggling over fish, kids chasing pigeons, tourists snapping selfies with statues they know nothing about. It's chaotic, it's vibrant, it's alive. And the smells, man, sweet and savory, incense and diesel fumes, it all blends together into this intoxicating aroma that's pure Macau. Grab a pork chop bun from a street vendor, find a bench and just soak it all in. This is where the city comes to life, where cultures clash and somehow find a way to coexist. Don't be afraid to get lost in the maze of side streets, to wander down alleys where the sun struggles to reach. You never know what treasures you'll find, what hidden tea house or antique shop has been waiting for you to stumble through its doors. This is the beauty of Serenity Square. It's a journey of discovery, a feast for the senses. Okay, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. Forget your Vegas high rollers and their private jets. In Macau, you prove your mettle by jumping off a damn tower. That's right, I'm talking about the Macau Tower, a spire of steel and glass that punches through the clouds like it's trying to touch the heavens. Now you can take the civilized route, ride the elevator up to the observation deck, sip an overpriced cocktail and enjoy the panoramic views. But where's the fun in that? Nah, you want to feel truly alive? You gotta take the plunge. That's right, the Macau Tower is home to the highest commercial bungee jump in the world. A 233-meter free fall that'll leave your stomach somewhere up on the observation deck. Look, I've stared down my fair share of fears in my time, but even I gotta admit, this one gets the blood pumping. But hey, life's too short to play it safe, right? So take a deep breath, ignore the screaming in your head, and jump. And if bungee jumping ain't your thing, no worries. They got something called skywalking, where you basically walk around the outside of the tower on a narrow platform. Still terrifying, but hey, at least you're upright. Alright, let's be honest, you can't talk about Macau without talking about casinos. But we ain't talking about some dusty back-alley gambling dens. No sir, in Macau they do things big. And nothing says big like the Venetian. This place is insane. We're talking a replica of Venice, complete with canals, gondolas and singing gondoliers who are probably wondering how the hell they ended up here. It's over the top, it's extravagant, it's kinda tacky, and it's absolutely mesmerizing. You could spend a week here and still not see it all. You got shopping malls that stretch for miles, restaurants serving up every cuisine imaginable, and enough neon lights to illuminate the dark side of the moon. But let's be real, you're here for one thing, to gamble. And the Venetian doesn't disappoint. Rows upon rows of blackjack tables, roulette wheels spinning like carnival rides, and enough slot machines to make your head spin. Now I'm not saying you should blow your life savings here, but hey, if you're feeling lucky, who am I to stop you? Just promise me you'll save a few bucks for a gondola ride. It's worth it, just to hear the gondolier belt out Volare with a Chinese accent. Let's face it, all that glitz and gambling can wear a soul down. So let's ditch the neon jungle for a while and find some peace. Nestled in the shadow of Macau's high-rises lies Ama Temple, a haven of tranquility that's been around since the Ming Dynasty. Forget your fancy casinos, this is the real deal, a place where people have been coming for centuries to offer prayers, seek guidance, and maybe bribe the gods with a little incense. You step through the gate and you're instantly transported to another world. The air is thick with the smell of incense, the sound of chanting, and the murmur of whispered prayers. Wander through the courtyards, admire the intricate carvings, and watch as locals make offerings to Ama, the goddess of seafarers. This ain't just some tourist trap, folks. This is a living, breathing temple, a place where ancient rituals are still practiced with the same reverence as they were centuries ago. Find a quiet corner, close your eyes and just breathe. Let the peace of this place wash over you, cleanse your palate from the sensory overload of the city outside. This is the heart of Macau, the spiritual core that beats beneath the surface of casinos and neon lights. Craving a break from the high-rises and the relentless energy of the city? Hop on a bus and head over the bridge to Taipa Village, a charming labyrinth of pastel-colored houses, cobblestone streets, and traditional shops. This is where you come to escape the crowds, to wander aimlessly, and to discover the soul of Old Macau. You won't find any mega casinos or flashing neon signs here. This is a place where time seems to move a little slower, where life unfolds at a more leisurely pace. Get lost in the maze of narrow alleys, browse the shops selling everything from handmade trinkets to antique porcelain, and sample the local delicacies. Don't be afraid to try something new, something you can't pronounce. This is how you truly experience a place, by stepping outside your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. And when your stomach starts to rumble, head to one of the many family-run restaurants tucked away in the back streets. This is where you'll find authentic Macanese cuisine, a unique blend of Portuguese and Chinese flavors that'll tantalize your taste buds. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Alright, last stop on our whirlwind tour of Macau, and trust me, we're saving the best for last. Leave the casinos and the crowds behind and head to Kowloon Island, a world away from the hustle and bustle of the city. This is where Macau goes to breathe, a place of quiet fishing villages, lush green hills, and pristine beaches. Rent a bike and explore the winding coastal roads, hike through the jungle trails, or just find a quiet spot on Hak Sa Beach and soak up the sun. This ain't your typical beach bum paradise. Hak Sa Beach is famous for its black sand, a result of the minerals deposited by the Pearl River. It's a little different, a little unexpected, just like Macau itself. And while you're here, you gotta make a pilgrimage to Lord Stowe's Bakery, home of the legendary Macau Egg Tart. These ain't your average pastries, folks. They're creamy, they're flaky, they're the perfect blend of Portuguese and Chinese baking traditions. Grab one, or a dozen, find a bench overlooking the water and savor the moment. This is what it's all about, right? Simple pleasures, stunning views, and a damn good egg tart. So there you have it, folks. A taste of Macau, a city that'll grab you by the collar, drag you down its back alleys, and leave you wanting more. It's a place of contrasts, a place where ancient traditions collide with modern excess, where the ghosts of empires mingle with the dreams of high rollers. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, an adrenaline junkie, or just looking for a damn good time, Macau's got something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Book that ticket, pack your bags, and get ready to experience the magic of Macau for yourself. Just remember to pace yourself. This city doesn't sleep, and neither should you.